Hello and welcome to a game on the Sega Mega Drive, one I kinda touched upon before. By the legendary Bitmap brothers, this is the one, the only, Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe. This, the best version of this game. Speedball 2100 has nothing on this. The Speedball Tournament Edition has nothing on this. This is the game. And one of the few examples on the Mega Drive of a game I played to death. I virtually destroyed my first cartridge of this game playing it and had to buy a second one. This is Speedball. The general plot is there is no more war. There are only a few vast corporations. These rule everything now. And in order to simulate war and to get rid of violent tendencies, we've created the most violent sport known to man, Speedball. Now, we are playing as the grand underdogs. We are Brutal Deluxe. And we will take Brutal Deluxe from the bottom of League 2 to the Division 1 champions in 2 seasons. We have that long, or we fail. So, let us begin. Now, what I really should do before I do this is set up my controls. So, 2 seconds. Okay. Controls are configured now. And I'm going to play this game on a joypad, purely because, depending on how we do in this, we may need it. Now, we're going to play the League mode. We could play Team. Team Manager is fairly boring. We'll play this normally. And we begin with quite a tough starting opponent, the Renegades. They are the 3rd ranked team in the 2nd division. They have they're really tough to break down, but their defense is slightly weaker than their midfield and attack. This is our team. We begin with Barry, a goalkeeper. Oh, wrong way. We have Colin and Justin, Nigel, Darren, Graham, Arnold, our right wing Robin, and our centre forward Trevor. Now, let's go to the gym and try to improve these. Didn't want to do that. Now, first and foremost, no, we want to buy an individual thing. I'm trying to remember how to get there. Well, that wasn't the way I wanted to do it, but sure, we've done it that way nonetheless. That's the one. That's how we do it. Now, we want to buy more aggression, really, because aggression will make our team members, when we're not controlling them, more likely to attack other players, and we could do with that. Now, we're going to go straight into battle now. Our objective is not to win, strangely. Our objective is to pick up every bit of gold we can find. And we cross the ball to right field. If we can win, that's a good bonus, but I'm not going out of my way to win. The thing is, they're faster, so they will pick it up. And my control is not brilliant at this. We're 10-0 up. Now, scoring, 10 points for a goal, 2 points for hitting any of the stars on the left, which are yours, and 2 points for hitting the bumper in the middle. There is also a multiplier ramp on the far right of the screen. Oh, and that's bad. That's an electrified ball. Until the ball stops, it will be electrified. This is the multiplier. If your ball goes through it once, your score is multiplied 1.5. Go on, go. Grab, thank you, 2 points. We're actually holding up surprisingly well, considering. Ow. And the Renegades have not quite equalised, we've got 2 points.
Get ready!
But as I said, we're after money more than points at this stage. Money allows us to upgrade the team, and it's far more important at this stage. Through the warp hole. Get a few points there. No, don't let them through the multiplier, the controls are a little awkward to go diagonals, and you need that in this thing. Come on. Oh, I hate goalkeeper controls. I'm always useless at it.
Get ready.
And the Renegades take a lead. So we want... As I said, we do want money. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where's my... Now those bars at the bottom, you'll notice some of the blue ones are getting a bit low now, are stamina. You also get points in this game, equivalent to scoring a goal, for injuring the other members of the team. Well, members of the other team. Get the goal. Thank you. Half time, we're down by 4. Now you might go and grab the gold here, which is purely for evilness, because they're that. Come on. Because their teams won't upgrade. Ah! The diagonals are awkward on this thing. I wish I could partially use the analog controls. Ah, come on, grab the gold. Not sure I got that. In fact, I'm almost certain I didn't. Right, through the multiplier. We now have a chance of actually going for the win now. Every one of those will score 3. Every goal will score 15. And we scored! Our centre forward, though, is a bit battered. If they suffer an injury, their stats lower. And we're going straight for that gold. So did he, though. Oh, we really want to keep the game away from our centre forwards now, because we then have to undo all of our good work there. Or we'll put him onto the reserves, actually. That's a better way of playing this. Now I'm going back purely because there's gold there. Oh, the goalkeeper's down. Grab the gold. We got the gold. We may have conceded a goal there, but the 100 credits were needed. There's a limit of about 1,000 you can pick up each game.
Get ready.
We have to try and hit that in the early ones, even above winning. As you saw there, gold remit. Oh god, electrified ball. Oof, thankfully that stopped there. I'm actually on for a draw, strangely. Draws are quite rare in this, but they're worth a few league points. Oh, why did I do that? I want to keep the ball away from my centre forward. Come on, where's the defence? Where's the defence? Wrong one. Wrong one. Well, somehow we pull a draw out of that. Score draw. That gives each team 5 points. Now we can see how Division 1 and Division 2 scored. Actually, it was quite a low-scoring day for Division 2, all in all. Revolver are the weakest team, followed by Raw Messiahs, Violet Desire, Barracu, Renegades, Damocles and Steel Fury are the toughest team there, and Steel Fury actually lost. That might be useful later on. In any case, we have 8 points. You get 5 points for a draw, 10 points for a win, no points for a loss. You get bonus points for every 10 points you actually score in the game. We scored 30 something, so we scored 3 bonus points. Which means you can actually score more by losing than you can by winning. Well, not in the same game, obviously, but... Right, British Deluxe now plays Revolver, which are the weakest team there. And we really didn't get a lot of money. We really didn't. Now, if we see the transfer market, there are various players we will have the opportunity to buy. Now, his value is 1,187 credits. Our players are valued at 90, so therefore we need an overall value of the player plus value of the money in the bank high enough to actually buy him. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. So what I'm going to do now is go to the gym and start training a couple of individual players. Our centre forward, Trevor, will have everything done to him. Twice. Now, we won't fully upgrade him because we do want to possibly upgrade the team or the group later. So now he is a much better prospect. Then we want to raise the team's aggression twice. We then want to raise their speed once. Power gloves. I think the only thing we can actually upgrade now is the aggression. Right, we'll keep the 95 credits. This is an individual we want to upgrade. Let's upgrade our goalkeeper. Okay. So now our team is more or less set up. Now I'm going to be upgrading the middle line purely because it's That's where the majority of the ball is played, although I do tend to play to the front two wingers a lot. Okay. So let's face Revolver. As I said, they are the weakest team.
Get ready.
So we actually have a chance of scoring some good points here. That's an electrified ball, and unfortunately we're not quite set up perfectly for it. Now, we're going to win this match by quite a fair amount.
Replay.
We should do anyway if we're playing this
Get
properly.
ready.
But we need money. Once we secured the win, money is the only thing we're after. And I thought I upgraded speed, but apparently I haven't done it enough. This is why you tend to hire one player from a transfer list who's just Speedy Gonzalez. He goes around the field, tougher than absolutely anyone, and goes around and finds all the money spawns points. Alright, that's 300 credits. That's another 100 there. You do have to be slightly careful of injuries if you're doing this. But you can injure the other team as well. That's 10 points for doing so. Oh, money. Ah! Now they will pick up money, but they don't get any benefit for doing so. What we'll do now then... Oh, I missed it. If you complete all 5 of those stars, without the other player knocking any of them out, you get a bonus goal. Or bonus 10 points, which is equivalent to a goal. Alright, this game, as you've seen by this is much easier than the last one. By a long way. And now I'm just messing about, really. There we go. 24 to 2.
Get ready.
Fortunately, as you can see, our striker's taking a bit of a beating. So I may have to keep him safe now.
Get ready.
Well, half time. There's no recovery, so straight back into the action then. Midfield. Let's go for bonus points now. Good throw. One slight disadvantage and one problem I have... Oh, will it let us do it? No. You can turn other stars off. And we'll go back through the multiplier. Certain games do devolve into multiplier wars, but since we're ahead, and we have a reasonable amount of money... Careful. Reasonable amount of money, we can afford to do that to an extent. Ah, that's going straight to our centre forward, but there's money there. No. That power-up automatically gave him the ball. There's another one which automatically transfers the ball to the centre forward. That was the one that I was just talking about. Alright, back through the multiplier then. No, they've undone our double points thing. Well, I'm not going to moan at that. Instead, I'm going to go electrified ball, which, if nobody grabs the electrified ball, it immediately shuts itself off. And why am I going back into my own half? Now, as you can see, there's not a lot of money currently on the board, and I think that's because we are at the saturation point. There's no more money we can get into this game. Oh no, there's coin there. And so the game limits you to taking about 1,000 credits, but... Oh, you git. Right, now we're after points. But it's a bit late, so we only got 13 points for that win against the weakest team. That may come back to haunt us, but if we picked up money, that's more important. Steel Fury, 95 to 0. So they should be top. Oh no, they lost their first game. This puts us 4th, but we're within touching distance. Depending on how things go in this Let's Play, I may aim for 2nd. Because if you finish 2nd in this league, you get an extra match, which is a playoff match, against whoever finishes 7th in Division 1. Which does give you an extra match, hence gives you that extra match worth of funds. And it's sometimes useful. And we're now going to play Steel Fury, the toughest team in the game. And we really aren't getting a lot of money. Yeah, you're not going to be available next turn either, are you? Oh dear. Alright, let's get to the gym. So... let us raise our midfield completely. Let us raise our attack completely. And that will have to do. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky match for us to win. But we can win this. Or at least I could, not playing normally. With a basic team, and using a Mega Drive controller instead of this awful thing I'm using, I could win without, in the first match, without any upgrades, possibly about a third to a half of the time. Right now, I'm not confident. In fact, I'm really worried about injuries at this stage. I could have done with a few matches first. Also, as I've said, money's now much more important than the win. We can make up points in the season later. Got the gold at least. But if we can sneak a win here, it would be useful, but we're not after that. Come on, no. You see, they've got aggressive tendencies as well. They're players who aren't the active player will attack, like you saw just there. Where's my goalkeeper gone? No! Come back! I'd just like to get out of my own half at the moment. Right, 4 points. We have the lead. Can we sneak a goal? No. Can we get anything at the moment? We've got no money. Oh, why did I throw it there? It's the least useful place I could have put the ball. And now the game is tied at 4. Ah, come on. Oh, and we're suffering majorly on the injury front. Right, let's go into a... Let's get into this war. Oh, we got the money at least. Right, if we're scoring more than them, we might be able to win this. Half time, we're down 6-4. We're doing well, actually. We're restricting them points-wise. Problem is if we suffer injuries. If we suffer injuries, we're...
Get ready!
We cannot afford to suffer injuries. Let's just put it like that. Ball goes wide. Right, we got 7 points for that. If they disable it, interestingly, it'll still only take 2 points off of us, even though it was worth 3 to us. Because the oddities of the thing. Right, we've got a point. If nothing else, we got that. Oh, and this control's starting to hurt my thumbs, actually. Oh, I wanted that gold. I still want that gold. I want the ball away from the goalkeeper. And away from you. You're really in risk of death now. Yeah, that's worth it. I cannot afford to lose a player. Even one of who isn't my main guys. Right, ball goes out wide. We're getting no money for this one. Relatively. Should really make a play for that gold. Right, the ball goes along the ground. That's not good. Right, to midfield. Pounds through the middle. It comes back to our defensive line. Oh god, I said about a third of the time.
Get ready!
I stand by that. I can do it, but not on this. Not with this controller. Oh, we're losing points. We've still at least got a point out of this match. And we've limited them to 13 if they don't score again, but they might. I think we can stop them injuring us. Oh, go on, go in. Oh, that would have been perfect had that gone in. Okay, we lose the match, 38-14, and got virtually no money. So other matches, Damocles and Renegades have a low scoring. In fact, they only got the normal points for that. Partisan Revolver, a low scoring match. Barracuda might actually be second. Oh, looking at this. No Steel Fury have gone to top. We've dropped down to 5th. But that's not a problem just yet. We're still within a win, a good win of Steel Fury. So, Raw Messiahs, the second weakest team in the league. And we really didn't get a lot of money from that. Oh, you're still available. Eventually he'll disappear forever. But for now... Now, the thing is, you've got to keep the team within range of each other, but I don't like upgrading the subs unless I need to. So what we shall do is we shall upgrade the defence, and this should hopefully push everything forward. No, it didn't. So our centre forward is now absolutely maxed. Okay. Let's raise the subs. Can I raise their aggression though? Yes, and that means that now everybody can go up another level to 150 each. Okay, so we're actually fairly even. We got a better defense. Subs we can ignore for all intents and purposes because they're almost never relevant to a match. Okay, we're set up for a match with the Messiahs. However, I'm going to stop for the moment and see if I can find my other control, because this one's a bit rubbish for doing diagonals. In any case, until next time, this was Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe. Till then.